Hello and welcome back to another episode of Tube Talk.
It's been a month, Kate, since we've done Tube Talk because we've been away.
It has been a long time.
Having a fantastic time at places like Disneyland.
Anyway.
And we don't have Sophie here
No, she's
today.
got ear infection.
Yeah, and she's doing Duke of Edinburgh.
Yes. Anyway, just to start off, an exciting thing is that we're buying some stayers from the Northern Hemisphere at the end of this month.
We are. So we're going to the Tattersalls Horses and Training sale at the end of the month. This is the sale that we went to last year and we bought Elward from. It's a really good sale. You know, the horses that we're buying, they're going to be trained by Chris Waller in Sydney and Melbourne. And you know, they come down and you look at Elward, like he's racing for a minimum $100,000 on a Saturday, and you know, he won against two other horses a couple of weeks back. It was only a 3-horse field. He runs on Saturdays, only 6 runners. It's a fantastic opportunity to get into a horse that could step straight into big city races in Australia for not really a lot of money. So if you are interested in being involved in that, make contact with me over the next few days, and we're going to put a list of people together that are interested by the 24th of October.
Lovely. Anyway, into this week. Starting on Friday at Tauranga, in race 2, we have Tried On.
So Tried On, she showed a bit of ability in her trial, first trial. Her next trial wasn't so good, and her first race day start was poor. It was a very, very heavy track though. So she really does need to step up in this race and show us significant improvement so that she can continue as a racehorse. So it's a mile. We've got a good barrier draw, barrier 2. Danielle Johnson sticks with her, and the track is going to be much better. So she's got those things in her favour, but she really needs to step up and show us some significant improvement.
Wonderful. Also in Tauranga on Friday, in race 7, we have Demelza.
So Demelza was an excellent last start, second at Waipā. She possibly could have won with a better draw, but she had to cover the earth, hit the front, got run down and then fought back hard. She's obviously better right-handed than left, so she heads back right-handed at Tauranga, has a lovely barrier draw forward. Danielle Johnson saddle has improved, the mile suits, should be very hard to beat.
Cool. On Saturday in Rotorua in race 6, we have Prince Mambo.
So Prince Mambo's second up. You know, he's a 6-year-old. He's probably got a little bit of middle-age spread. Nothing wrong with that. So it'll just take 2 or 3 runs to really hit his straps. His first up run he ran last, but actually wasn't that bad. He missed the start and got back and wasn't actually beaten that far. From barrier 6 with Danielle Johnson on, he should jump going back left-handed. He should jump better. He should be pretty handy, and I expect to see a better run from him. I don't know if he's ready to win or even necessarily run in the first 3, but I think we'll see significant improvement, and I think he'll be ready to strike in his next couple of runs.
Awesome. Then at Ashburton on Saturday, in race 8, we have Elusive Boxes. So
Elusive Boxes, very similar to Prince Mambo in that she needs 2 or 3 runs under her belt to get fit. She's a big, heavy mare. The 1400 will probably stretch her second up, but she has got barrier 1, so she can settle close to the speed. She'll get an economical run. Again, I don't really expect to see her run in the first 3 because I think she'll need this before she's ready to strike form, but I think that if she gets a soft run, she can show cheek for a long way.
Cool.
Kylie Williams, who gets on well with her rides.
Cool. Then also on Saturday in Randwick in Sydney, in race 4, we have Elward in the listed Tattersalls Cup.
So Elward, a horse that we've talked about before that we bought from the Northern Hemisphere last year. Actually, he cost $130,000 landed in Australia, and he's won $235,000 Australian dollars so far this season, or this campaign, which just goes to show what a great concept it is. He runs in a listed 2400 metre race. It's worth $125,000 Australian dollars. It's only a 6-horse field. It is a rise in class for him. Admiral Jello looks like the hardest horse to beat. He's drawn barrier 4. The 2400 metres shouldn't be a problem for him. He has to be an outstanding chance of winning again.
Cool. And then on Sunday in Hastings, in race 6, we have 2 runners starting off with Seize the Moment.
So yeah, 2 starters. To Seize the Moment, his first up run was excellent. He only ran 8th, but he wasn't beaten far at all, and he was 3 wide, had to do a lot of hard work. So he only just run down late. He's got barrier 3 this time, that really suits him. He goes to Hastings, which he likes. He's won there before. He should get pretty good track conditions to run on. He'll settle handy. His work's been outstanding since, and he is jumping around like a 2-year-old. He'll be a very good each way chance. He'll be over the odds. He has a winning chance in a tough field.
Cool. Also on Hastings on Sunday, we have Mighty Solomon.
So Mighty Solomon is hitting form at the right time. An excellent second last start. His last 100 metres was outstanding. He looks good. We're wrapped with him. The problem he's got is, and he's only got 56.5 kilos. It's a luxury weight for him. The problem he's got is he's got drawn barrier 15 out of 15, so he's going to need luck. We Seize the Moment is going to be handy. Mighty Solomon's going to be back looking for luck. It's hard to split them because while Mighty Solomon has to pull the weights, Seize the Moment has the right barrier draw, so it's hard to separate the both of them. But Mighty Solomon, I think he'll run very well. I think he'll run very well with Jonathan Riddell in the saddle. I think he's a realistic winning chance.
Awesome. And then on Monday in Te Rapa, in race 1 we have Thorn Pass.
Thorn Pass, a horse we've really struggled to find the right races for and the right track conditions. You know, we keep getting heavy 11 tracks for him and just not suitable. So we have to wait between runs, and then we've got to run him over unsuitable distances because it's been a long time between runs. It's been very frustrating. So he's running at Te Rapa on Monday. It's a rating 85, 2100 metres. It's out of his grade, which isn't ideal, but he'll get a reasonable track conditions, only 6 runners. It is a very strong field. If he runs well, that's great, but it'll also be a very good lead into a rating 75, 2100 metres in 2 weeks' time, which will really suit him.
Awesome. Then in race 4, we have Raposa Repeater.
Yeah, so Raposa Repeater is a horse we've got a heck of a lot of time for. We think he's very good. His last start was a bit weak. We only ran 9th. However, a few changes. He hasn't had a chance yet to run on a good track, and we really think he's a good track horse. He should get that on Monday. He's a colt, and his focus can just vary a bit. So we put blinkers on him, and his work's been outstanding in blinkers this week. So he's got an awkward barrier draw to contend with. He's drawn out a bit wide, so he's got to need a little bit of luck, a little bit of cover. But we feel confident that with a touch of luck and clear running in the race, that he can be finishing off very strongly and be a genuine winning chance.
Cool. Then in race 2, in the Annie
Sarton, Annie Sarton Memorial, the Group 2 $100,000 race.
Yes. We have Has a Halo.
So Has a Halo is a horse that's going really well. Her form looks a bit mixed, but what you've got to realise is over her last few starts, she's run on weak tracks. Last start was a slow 9. Before that, it was a weak track in a Group 1. Before that, she ran 5th, but again, it was a weak track in a Group 1. And she just needs good track conditions. She's going really well. We feel confident she'll bounce back to form when she gets those. So Monday, she's in Monday. She's got an awkward draw barrier 10. She's probably going to get back a little bit. She's going to need a little bit of luck to get clear in the running, but we feel very confident she can show her outstanding turn of foot if she gets those good track conditions, and I'm sure she'll be well over the odds in what is, always a strong race, and she's certainly not out of it.
Cool. And before we finish up, Dad, would you like to tell us about your Caulfield Cup?
Yes, the Caulfield Cup this weekend. I love this time of year. It's always a fantastic race. I actually think the race this year is a little bit weaker than it has been. It's not a full field. You have to really like Johannes Vermeer, who was second last week, stormed home. He'll start favourite. He looks hard to beat. But I really like Humidor. I think Humidor's had a really good preparation. I think he's ready to run a big race. I actually think he gets him well at the weights. And I think those will be the two that'll be fighting it out.
Awesome. Well, that finishes up Tube Talk for this week.
Thank you very much, Katie, and good luck to everyone's punting and horses, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.